Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wingman with Mel Johnson. A little Cowboy content today. I want to talk about George Pickens and the Cowboys wide receiver core. George Pickens will have another wonderful season. This will be the second season for him in this offense with Brian Schottenheimer and CeeDee Lamb as the other number one receiver. They have two number one receivers, and you'll not be able to stop him. There's another addition who's a rookie receiver named Anthony Smith. Guy's 4'3" in the 40, 6'2". Another speedy receiver that you're going to look for him in the third spot. And he's going to get an opportunity during training camp and also in preseason to show that he can take on that third spot. The guy's fast. If you look at his film, he's extremely fast. Pickens has more than 21 touchdowns in his career. He'll have at least 10 touchdowns this year, easily, along with CeeDee Lamb. So you're going to have two receivers, most likely in top 5 in production for the Cowboys this year. And you look at, they will have focus on the run game to help set up the pass, but it may be opposite, that you're setting up the pass. You're passing heavy to set up the run. They're going to have so many weapons on offense like they did last year, but now they have a complementary defense that's going to give them more and more opportunities to get the ball down the field and hopefully get some shorter fields than they had in the past. They didn't have a whole lot of turnovers last year. This year, I guarantee you, it will be totally different. And you hear all of the Cowboy hype every time the season's off. We got our butts kicked last year. Everyone says, okay, we're not watching the Cowboys no more, but if you're a fan, you're going to follow your team all the way through. This year is going to be totally different. I can guarantee you that. We will be in the NFC Championship at least. I can promise you that. We will be in the NFC Championship at least. If we get beyond that point, would love it, but I'm saying I'm not going as far as the Super Bowl. I hope they're there, and I did make a prediction that they will be there, but I will say at least the NFC Championship, guaranteed the Cowboys will be there, barring any injury, because if Dak gets injured, we don't have a secondary quarterback, so you can forget that. But this is the deal. Let's focus back on Pickens. This guy is locked in. He knows that if he plays well this year, next year, sky's the limit. The Cowboys will have to make a decision. If I was them, I would try to find some money during the course of the year, like mid-year, find some money, go ahead and lock them down for the next 4 or 5 years. Doubt that's going to happen because they really don't like to spend money, that type of money in mid-season. And also they know that, hey, you're going to have Dak coming up again eventually, and then you have who else is going to break out that they may have to pay. So they need to get over that shit and start spending the money. They have it. They're the most franchises worth more than any other sports franchise. So spend the damn money. Jerry Jones is I believe he's 87 or 88 years old, so he don't have a whole lot of time left to see them win. So it's time to go ahead and spend it right now. Put all the eggs in one basket. What difference does it make? Dak probably has another 5 or 6 years, and the Cowboys have been fairly lucky getting great quarterbacks, but they did have a span where they had terrible quarterbacks. So there's no guarantee they'll get somebody else that's going to fill his spot, and you can go on another long run without having success. So they need to take the opportunity right now and get it done this year. Stop wasting and stop bullshitting. Now's the time, And regardless, some of you clowns are still going to come back and be Cowboy fans. And you sorry ass Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans who talk shit all the time. The Redskins, I'll talk about them. The Giants, you guys are terrible. You talk all that shit. You don't have any rings. You have maybe one. That's nothing. We have plenty. We've been to the Super Bowl 8 times. We won 5. Match that shit and then say something. The only ones close to that can really talk is New England and San Francisco. The rest of you teams are trash. Steeler fans as well. You're all garbage. You're terrible. And you complain about shit. You're not going to be, you never will have the glamour and the glitz that the Cowboy has. Yes, the Cowboys are, this could be some drug addicts and they get arrested and all that other bullshit too. There's still everybody coming to watch the Cowboys, regardless. Their TV never gets blacked out. The damn Houston Texans could win the Super Bowl, and they will have to get Kroger's or a grocery store to buy out the seats so they can be shown on TV. We've never had that. We don't know how, but I know that it happens with some of the teams. Their fans, they can't watch the game from home. They have to go to the stadium, or they got to drive to the next state over to watch their team on TV. You're completely terrible. You're a bunch of haters. I get it. It's all good. But we're back this year. Expect a lot of trash to be talking all season long. We're going to have a live stream with a bunch of Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters coming up down the road. Just trying to get some subscribers here, to get some folks who want to talk shit, and meet some folks, have some good, clean conversation about football. And also, that I love wings. I had some wings tonight, a place called Burnett's. It's actually in Washington, state of Washington, Seattle. And the wings were pretty good. The wings were fish. I never had any fish sauce wings. They were pretty good. I give them credit. It's not as good as the ones that I cook, and I can show you and give you the recipe. But if you have to, when you're not cooking them and you're hungry, it's just gonna taste good. So, and I love my wings. Another thing, talk about traveling, giving folks a little tip on a great place to travel to, and it's Dubrovnik, Croatia. It's a great place, nice and clean. Me and a friend, we went there to go golfing. And this is a true story. We went there to go golfing, and we looked online, and it showed that it had nice golf courses. So we flew over there to go golfing, and we got there, got our golf bags, and we took an Uber to go to the hotel. And the Uber driver said, "Where are you guys going with those golf clubs?" I said, "We came here to golf." And I showed him a picture. He said, "That doesn't exist. We don't have any golf clubs here." So me and my little short-ass friend, who the golf clubs were pretty much taller than him, we just, we had our golf clubs. We didn't play any golf because there's no golf clubs. There's no golf courses in the whole damn area, which we looked like a couple of idiots. So we pretty much, we ate chicken wings and, had some drinks, had a good time for 3 days, and that was it. But it's a nice, clean place. The food is great. People are nice. The weather is good. And it's not too far from Rome, or from Italy, my understanding. It's not that far. It's and the cruise ship stopped there. People are nice, and it was a place where they filmed the Game of Thrones. So, the water is extremely clear. People are nice. So it's a great place to go travel. As I get better in this, I'll be able to show you pictures of the places that I've traveled to. That's one of the cleanest and nicest places with the great food that you may want to check out as well. And guess what? There were Dallas Cowboy fans there too. Good night. See you later.